Hi, friends. This is Smita, a personal empowerment life coach and an executive coach. And today I'm going to speak to you about, are you stuck? Consider changing your focus to achieve success. If you sometimes feel as though you are caught in life's quicksand, you have a lot of company. We work, we struggle, we try to do everything we possibly can to move on to a higher level of well being. And yet, sometimes it seems that the harder we work, the more stuck we get. If you're approaching a very high level of frustration, you may want to give my advice a try. Switch your focus from that really nice but frustrated person in the mirror to one or more of the other folks who inhabit this good earth. Now, what do I mean by this? I have realized that it's important to watch out for ourselves. After all, I am my favorite person in the world. We should be the number one priority for ourselves. We do need to set goals, lay out plans, and then do those things we need to do so that we can at least make some progress toward our goals. We need to demonstrate personal financial responsibility, plan for our retirement, and frequently just cover our backside so it doesn't get chewed off by one or more of life's rodents. However, what frequently happens is that we become so over focused on ourselves and our own personal well being that we wind up building these huge walls. We lose the ability or even desire to see the bigger picture and the possibilities that life presents to us. We become so focused on me that we sometimes begin scrutinizing even the most insignificant events to determine the potential impact on our personal lives. In other words, we become victims to ourselves. And to be really honest about it, we sometimes just become so busy being busy that we lose track of where we thought we wanted our lives to be in the first place. Today, unlike the list or the tips that I share with you in my other videos, I am going to focus on only one possible solution for this challenge here. Earlier, I did mention that it is time for us to change our focus from me to you. In order to get unstuck, if I may say, I should move on from focusing on me to focusing on others around me, from being the receiver to being the giver. And no, I am not even implying that it requires any major change in the things we do every day. It may eventually lead to that, but it's not a critical part of the initial process. This is something that does not entail change, that necessarily does not entail change. So, you may be thinking, okay, what is Smita saying? What does she mean? Here's what I mean. No matter what you do to earn a living or keep the household moving in a logical direction, somewhere a real person will probably benefit from what you do. Think about it. The work we do is not just to stuff computer systems full of information or help machines work better. It's not just to take people's money so we will have a paycheck at the end of the week. It's not just filling out forms, nailing pieces of boards together, assembling electronic devices, hauling packages, going to meetings, etc. Somewhere, sometime, and maybe immediately, another human being will likely be positively impacted by what you do. And yes, if you are paying attention, you have noticed that I've used a couple of cop out words in my preceding paras, likely and probably. I had to do that because in the real world, there are some individuals whose money making efforts are focused mainly on non beneficial activities. That's just the way the world is. For most of us, however, the activities and work generally reflect a more positive endeavor. That leads me back to my original suggestion. If you are caught in a quicksand, take a few minutes to really think about the people, the individuals who will be better off, healthier, or happier because of what you do. Think about how you are giving your time and talents so that others will profit in some way from your efforts. Do you see what can happen here? When we change our focus from me to others, our work, the things we do every day, starts taking on a new significance. We are now a giver. Our life, honestly, is meaningful. We know that what we do is truly important to someone else. That's pretty special, no? If you are having to really stretch your imagination to see at least one other person benefiting from the things you do, and it's really not fitting together, you might consider looking into a different occupation or at least a different way to spend your free time. There are a bunch of people who could really benefit from your talents. Think about what you do well. What do you enjoy doing that could help others have a better life? Then go, do it. You will be out of this quicksand. You will get unstuck before you know it. That was all I had for today, friends. If you liked the content in this video, please share it in your network and leave a comment here. I'll see you the next time. Until then, bye bye.